Greetings, YouTube world. On this episode, we drink Equilibrium's S'mores Blueprint Batch 2. How did we like it? Watch to find out. We also go over the new Top Gun movie, the new Stranger Things Season 4, and then we go over, again, Can Zombies Swim? Enjoy. You geared up, got your helmet on, prepared.
I've been a while.
Beer tasting brain engaged.
Ready to rock and roll.
And we're not bullshitting today.
No?
No, we're coming in swinging with this bad boy. You want to read the name and everything off? I've been sitting on that for a bit, and I told you, I was like, we got to get this out of the refrigerator. Yeah, I guess you can read the name, and then I'll go through a little bit of information.
So the name is Equilibrium Brewery.
Yep.
Batch 2 S'mores Blueprint. You want me to keep reading? Or?
Dude, what is your initial thoughts when you hear S'mores Blueprint?
Definitely. I'm guessing we're going to be tasting what a s'mores tastes like over a campfire.
Yeah.
That's because on the bottle it says blueprint, so the bottle is showing how to make a s'mores.
Yes.
So that being said, I'm hoping we're going to get graham cracker, marshmallow, and some Hershey's.
Just a little bit of chocolate.
Yeah, so
what if you just taste the fire? Like they messed up the whole entire thing and like figured out how to make the fire flavor.
Just smelling like burnt.
Yeah. Yeah, well, these guys, Blueprint and everything, I look these guys up and they're like all MIT grads.
Oh, these
like,
some fucking nerds.
Full blown, like down to the science of like the bubbles. I highly suggest getting online and going to their website and going through it. Because, yeah, they're all MIT dudes that were, like, working with water, like how to break it down into different things. And then it seems to me like they just got into, like, well, maybe we, could do this with, like, some craft beer. Let's see, like, how deep we can go with craft beer to the, the atom level. And that's what they did. These boys are apparently damn good at what they do. And they're out of New York. So I think it's like an hour and a half out of New York City. Initial smell, good. Jesus. Pass the inspection. Like I said, I've had a lot of people tell me to get that beer, and I did. That I trust.
Here's a quick description.
Oh, good, because that's what I was going to read next. I'm glad I was on the side of the bottle.
Imperial stout with marshmallows, cocoa nibs, and graham crackers.
Bring it.
So that right there is a straight up s'mores.
Yeah, and the way you smelt it gets me pretty excited.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy, and he was like,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
They pour thick. And so now just look at, golly, I'm looking at that from all the way over here, and I can tell that that's not just some.
Man, that's more all.
Yeah. Yeah, look at it sticking to the side. That's incredible.
I haven't had a good stout probably in 2 months.
What was the last good one you had? Do you remember?
What was it? Didn't you bring one over here that we drank?
Dude, I brought some, man. The metal one from Solera?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was probably, man, that's a lot longer than 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
I didn't have none at the saucer because sometimes it kind of.
Yeah. Well,
messes with your belly a little bit.
Oh, for sure. I say we dig into this and then we'll start talking because I noticed in the last episode, I think it was like we got like 10 minutes in and didn't even try the damn thing. Okay, smell out of 10 is 10 out of 10 for me. Like, that's non-negotiable.
That smells like a damn good stout.
If I can explain it to the people not here, like imagine like actually like having particles of whatever you're smelling, like larger particles shooting up your nose. It's a lot different than just getting a hint. This is a full blown, like It's like walking into a restroom after somebody lit it up.
I can
It's
smell
there.
graham cracker and chocolate for sure.
These MIT boys are on a different level. That's unreal.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
I don't think you're going out on a limb with this, dude.
This might be one of the best stouts
Yeah.
that I have ever drank.
Yeah. And sitting in front of you right now, that's not going on a limb. That's pretty easy to say. Like, I feel like that's not a very bold statement.
Because we've had some coffees and some stouts. I mean, some coffee and some chocolate stouts and whatnot at the Saucer
Yeah.
that are damn good.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is better.
This one ain't joking around, dude.
But not only percentage-wise, it's 11%.
Yeah.
So typically, whenever you're getting up there, you taste a lot more alcohol in these.
Very boozy.
Yeah. This one, you don't taste
No.
that.
I think these guys are some mad scientists just up there, like, coming up with concoction.
Them fucking nerds at MIT done knocked it out
Yeah.
the park with this one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I had one of their IPAs last night, and the guy told me, like, yeah, the IPAs are good, but that stout you got, that's what they're known for. He's like, you're going to get the creaminess on the tongue, which you do. It's a very thick, rich, it, like, coats your tongue in your mouth. And I'm still, like, kind of chewing on it, and I haven't had a sip in, like, a minute. It sticks with you. It's there. You know what you're drinking.
Yeah.
These boys come to play.
Yeah.
Anything off the top of your head, though, before we get into a topic? Because I want to sit on this for a little bit before I start giving it, like, the deep dive.
Yeah, you let it open up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. My God, dude. All right. Well, Stranger Things 4 came out. Have you seen any of it yet?
Man, I hadn't finished 3 yet.
Dude, so I may have watched the entire 4th season in one sitting. No lie.
You just purged through the whole thing.
Dude, so it was Monday. What was that? Memorial Day?
Yeah.
I haven't, like, just sat in. Like,
Being lazy.
Like, been lazy, and I can't tell you how long. Like, I just don't take lazy days.
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up, and I start the first episode. I'm like, okay, let's get. I wake up, mind you, it's like 6 a.m.
Right.
I'm starting the first episode with coffee at 6 a.m. And it comes out like it does like a review, like I want to say it's a pretty hefty review of like the former seasons.
Okay.
And you're already engaged. Like, here we go, and it comes out swinging. Not like heavy action or anything, not like crazy, but they start laying down. Like, they pick right
up
where
they stop.
Yeah. And it's so damn good.
So for people who never watched Stranger Things,
You're a goddamn idiot.
do
Sorry.
you need to see the previous seasons to understand 4?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
This one, this won't ruin anything. The thing about the bad guy that I really like in this one is you get some talking from the bad guy. Like, there's all the other seasons have been like random, like, kind of monsters that there's no banter with the monster. It's just this thing is coming for you. This bad guy talks. Like, it actually talks to.
It's a human.
I'm not gonna say what it is,
Ah.
but there's actually, like,
Dialogue.
yeah, it's saying what it wants to do, and instead of just like, oh, I think it wants this. No, you know exactly what this bad boy is coming for, and it just makes it a little bit better because you're getting some sort of dialogue out of it, not like the boogeyman's in the closet and then it shows up.
Because the first season,
It's just those demigorgs, right?
I just went ahead and was not gonna watch it. I'm like, I'm not watching a kid show until I sat there and watched it.
Yeah.
And it's not a kid show. They just got kid actors. It's not a kid show.
No. Yeah, Megan was like, you need to watch this. And I was like, For some reason, I don't know why. I was like, And then one day I just, stubborn ass Chris, just was like, okay. Like, I'll start. What the hell? Like, this is the best thing. Between Ozarks and that, 2 best, like, original Netflix original shows. Like, by far. And I was so glad that I was talked into watching it. Because it's incredible.
Ozark's done with, though, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that was
I
the
just
last
started
season that they
the
finished?
first episode of the last season.
Yeah.
Dude, that show's so fucking stressful. I've never watched a show where I was like legitimately like sweating. You know, like, dude, this guy goes through so much shit,
Nah, he puts
and he
himself in
still
that
figures
situation.
it out though.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they think they're doing well, and then all of a sudden, like, a body just falls from the sky or something, you know, and it's like completely ruins everything that they were doing, or somebody out of nowhere, you know, something, you know, without giving away anything.
And they couldn't have found a better actor.
Actor, director, he wrote the damn thing, he directs the damn thing. The guy's a machine.
Oh, I didn't know he.
Yeah,
he
it's
did
his
all that.
show.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's mind blowing that, was it Jason Bateman? Is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, does all of it.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
He's
I like him.
He's a comedian. He was always a dry comedian, but this is just, I you can't believe that this guy is doing it all.
Yeah.
It's insane. Well, I guess we can go over something out of this beer. It's been sitting on you. Still the greatest stout you've had in a while?
Yeah.
It has the consistency of chocolate milk.
It's definitely thick.
Oh, yeah. That's the thickest beer I've ever had.
It's thick.
By far. But that's what I was told. He told me it's going to be like, they do, all their stouts are thick and creamy.
Thick and creamy. Because
So
I've
I'm for
had
it.
quite a few stouts that's pretty much water.
Yeah.
You know, and they
Yeah.
relatively not good, the thin ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're
But
drinking
this one,
thin, it's
yeah.
probably not going to be all that great.
This thing looked like motor oil.
When you dumped it out,
Tastes good.
I could visibly see that it was not like, you know the difference between when you put like vodka in the freezer or if you've like, or like liquor in the freezer or if you've like
Versus-
left
yeah.
it on the counter over there?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. You can visibly
Yeah.
see that it's
The
pouring a
thickness.
little slower. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe just how good these guys are. And you can't really get them here. Apparently when I was in Greece, Texas opened up a floodgate of like letting all these random breweries come in. So these guys are in Texas now, but I mean, I had to go, like, that was from a podunk, hole in the wall beer place that I love going to get my beer information. And I had to grab that out of the refrigerator. So
for
I don't know how
people that
much
can
easy it's going to
find
be.
it, yeah.
I think you can find it.
Equilibrium Brewery.
Yeah, if you can get a hold of it, I mean, I don't see why you don't.
Middleton, New York.
That thing comes out fucking firing, dude.
This
All right.
is a damn good beer.
So I think we need to revisit one thing,
Okay.
dig a little bit into that, and then we can try something else.
Okay.
I was told today while squatting, for some reason, that zombies can't swim. And we've talked about this on a former episode.
Mm-hmm.
You've had time to think about it. Well, you probably didn't think about it. But I honestly...
I definitely did not fucking
Honestly,
think about that
I
question.
have since that episode. And that's been months ago. That tells you where my brain goes. I've actually thought about it. You still think they can't swim?
They
Or-
can't fucking swim.
Now, do they have a shelf life of possibly being able to swim? Like, my logical brain, which is, it's pretty good. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I should work for NASA. But we're doing shirts. So, you know, the brain power goes into the zombies. And I've figured it out. I think they've got a healthy amount of time that they can swim. When they are fresh, like skin's not like all depleted, holes blown through, ribs showing. Say like the guy that bit him or the girl that bit him, just a little bite on the arm or something. They didn't like 100 of them come up and start ripping the belly out and everything. It's just a dude that just barely got touched and turned. And he's like just a swimming machine.
The act of swimming, not just crossing a body of water. You are talking physically the act of swimming
So
that these
if
brain
this-
dead
if-
motherfuckers could do.
if this dude, say you're in a pool,
Mm-hmm.
zombie apocalypse, you jump into a pool, you think, man, I'm just going to take it easy. It's pool day. It's summer. You're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, but you've been stressed and you're like, fuck, man, I just want to take a dip.
Mm-hmm.
So you go diving in there, and this dude's been bit and in the bottom of the pool for like 45 minutes. He looks up. You're in the deep end, 10 foot. I think there's enough like force in those arms to like swim up and grab you. He may not be able to be like super proficient and chase after you. That's not what we're going after. But I think he can mobilize his body with sheer will to come up and grab your foot and maybe pull you down.
So I could possibly get on board with that scenario.
That I'm not saying he's doing laps in the pool. Like, he's not floating. Like, we're not Michael Phelps in this damn thing.
Okay.
Like, I think he can come up from the depths, say, like, because he can push off a little bit.
But I thought them silly motherfuckers got to smell something that wants them to
visible. They go by sight, man. They go by sight, smells, sound. Dude, they go by sound for real. You know, they're real.
What if the pool is full of chlorine and it burns his fucking eyes where he can't see, he can't smell, and when you're underwater, everything's muffled?
Uh-huh.
How them senses are going to tell him to get up there and get you?
I think he's going to see that foot.
Yeah.
He's going to just see something moving, be like, dude, that's brains, and he's coming for you. This is highly logical stuff here, dude. Like, I figured it out. It's physics.
Zombies are still too fucking dumb.
That's what you think, man. When you see that World War Z movie, those dudes.
I've seen World War Z.
Those guys are unreal. Could you imagine if zombie apocalypse really happens and those are the ones we're stuck with? We're done.
Them fuckers
we're done.
Got up there and got a helicopter out the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah. World War Z. That's a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but that seems
the wife convinced me to read that book.
Oh yeah, I've read the book. Yeah, I've read the book. I've also read his zombie survival guide.
Yeah,
I've read them all.
I never read the guides, but from reading the book is what made me want to watch the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that came from Janae, and Janae says they can't swim. Janae, they can. I think they can. Maybe not a long time. You know, when the body, like, because you're right, chlorine starts to deplete the body and it's going to turn into some mush. But I think there's a little time there where that thing could start swimming upward. Now, it may not be able to get out of the pool. It may not be able to chase you from right to left, but I think it could swim up and grab you. And, dude, have you ever tried to swim while something's, like, actively on your legs? Mm-hmm. You're done for, dude. He bites onto your freshly unshoed foot, and you're a zombie. Here you were thinking it was tropical paradise in this chlorine-filled pool, and this dude just nibbled your foot, and you're one of them now.
They still dumb.
Yeah. That's all I got on that. I was really thinking through it. Oh, also, somebody follows us on Instagram. Our Instagram that doesn't exist right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I may have discombobulated the Instagram by answering a question wrong. And so we've been shut out for what, a week?
Multiple times.
Yeah, twice. Twice.
That's multiple.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, like fucking 10 times. Like, why is this not working? I read what it said, but yeah, it locked us out. So if you've been looking, I've been messaged on my personal account, like, hey man, what happened? Stupidity.
So what they gonna do about Metal Mondays?
This bums me out. So it was Memorial Day. I need to message this guy. I couldn't find him though from my personal account. He follows us. He's a veteran. And I messaged him personally Friday before and was like, hey, man, Memorial Day is coming up. How do you feel about picking Metal Monday? Like, he goes, well, what genre? I said, anything you want, dude. I want you to pick. This is for you and your people, you know. And I blew up our Instagram. So if we get it back, which I think we will, it just seems to be.
If not, we just gonna create it.
Yeah, which I'm totally bummed about, dude. Oh God, that's been a lot of hard work for like little grains of sand. But yeah, I feel kind of bad. His name's Charlie. You follow him, I think, on your person. I need to just find him on mine and tell him what's up.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, I didn't block you off because your song sucked or some shit. But yeah, that kind of bummed me out.
Yeah.
Damn. But fucking Instagram, dude. Look at you going back for seconds.
Well, yeah.
So this year randomly, I have been on a stout mission. Yeah. Like, I've always been an IPA guy. But, dude, I've been finding these good stouts. Maybe I wasn't always a stout guy because, like, some of the stouts we were drinking, like, weren't that good. But now
you see why stouts are so good, so popular.
But ones that you and Otis would say were good, to me, they just tasted boozy. They didn't have all the flavor. I think y'all two just like that, like, kind of boozy flavor.
Drunks.
Yeah.
Drunks.
And I was like, no, like, I don't really want the booziness.
Yeah.
But then I started finding these breweries that can make some beer.
Yeah.
And now I've almost stopped drinking IPAs in a sense. And it's, what are we in, June now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
but
been looking for 'em.
you saw the sauce at Untapped at 120, huh?
Yeah, motor oil and that shit, dude. If you run out, say it's the zombie apocalypse and you run out of gas, make your way to the fucking saucer and just go ahead and grab that keg, because that'll run a truck. That stuff tastes like gas.
It's 120.
Do you like it?
Nah.
Because Otis is like obsessed with it. I'm like, dude, that's not good. He's like, it tastes like alcohol. I'm like, yeah, well then grab vodka or something. This tastes like just straight motor oil. This isn't a beer.
I'll have a little one of that. I it's hard for me. I'll drink a full 120,
Yeah.
but
For those that don't know, Dogfish
yeah.
Dogfish 120 is a Imperial style IPA.
Mm-hmm.
I think the baseline for it is like 16.6% and can go up to 22%.
Yeah.
Now, we've drank a lot of stouts that will hit 16, a little boozy,
Yeah.
but they can kind of hide the alcohol.
Yeah.
This is like an IPA.
Yeah.
So there's no like,
Man, ain't no way to hide
it doesn't taste like an IPA. Like Otis was like, it's an IPA. I was like, no, it's not,
can't put enough
dude. You
citrus
can't
in there.
bullshit me. This don't taste anything like an IPA. This is straight alcohol.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, when I saw them tap that, I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
That's just something to brag and say you had. You know what I mean? It's like it's
Yeah.
the Jurassic Park thing. You know, like they made it. They shouldn't have, but they did. I respect you. You got it. But maybe you do a special edition and like, I don't know, add some shit to it other than just full like fuel. Just a thought. Oh, well, speaking of our Instagram, we were messaged today. So you're being recognized over there, Roman. And I get this message on my personal Instagram that says, "Hey, your friend's here." You know, fucking bandana thing and kilos an ounce shirt. And I tell this person, I'm like, walk up to him. He doesn't know who you are. I was like, walk up to him. She had a kilos and ounces shirt on too, so it would have worked out perfect. And just tell him his fucking biceps are small, his arms are small. Just tell him that. And then she's like, I can't do that. And I was like, just do it. He's harmless. Like he'll get a good laugh out of it. Just tell him I said it. You know what I mean? Like take all the pressure off yourself. Just say, hey, Chris says your arms are small. And then I guess he showed up, and I was like, oh, he's that fat guy. Yeah. Walk up to both of them and be like, you're fat, and Bud, your arms are small. She chickened out, dude. But I thought it would have been funny. What would you have done if some? Because she had a kilos and ounces. It'd be one thing if she just walked up to y'all without one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I see how to add a good bit.
Yeah, she says she's seen you a few times just because of the shirt and everything. And and then a couple other people message from time to time, hey, you work out? And I'm like, yeah, that's Bud. I work out at Alpha Land. You and I are working out like the two just, like, what are those, influencer gyms in the Houston area? Like, mine is a little more, heavy influencer. But yours is definitely second place influencer gym in the Houston area. You can't tell me it's not.
I think it's more hardcore at Roman versus
But you do have an
fitness influencer at
Yeah, I think
Alpha. It's both of them have people filming themselves 24/7.
I think it's a different brand
Correct.
of influencer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have the one that I have with the with that Bass Pro Shop hat and earring and mumble rap music influencer. You got the people that they're influencers, but they're selling themselves a little different.
Yeah.
Which I like I like the feel of your gym, but I like the looks of mine in the sense that it's brighter. When you walk into that cave that you're working out in, like it's different. It's not bad, but it is odd.
It's hard to tell off of Instagram how dark that gym is.
Yes.
You notice it when you walk in it, but within 5 minutes, you don't even realize
your
how
eyes
dark
adjust to
it is.
being a cave.
Yeah.
When you got your torch and you're in there working out, they fucking hand that to you when you come walking in. Would you like the torch or a flashlight? We have candles. We have a nice line here. Yeah.
And both gyms got some equipment.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah,
both of them got new equipment recently.
How does the equipment differ from both? Like with you, like are you like say pull the whole facade off the whole thing, like equipment wise, like is there a better one or is it pretty close now?
I still think one has a better selection of leg equipment.
And that's Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But both of them have plenty enough of everything that you need to work out whatever you want.
Yeah, when I see you and Henry working out, I see y'all exploring some space. Like, I'll see, I'm like, damn, look at that machine over there.
Yeah.
That's the thing about bodybuilding, dude. Like,
Different machines,
yeah, they
keep different things.
Yeah, like the difference between this pool and this pool, they make a machine for it. That's incredible. Well, I guess we'll end this one off.
Well, let's go with our sponsor.
Oh, shit, dude. Man, you could tell we ain't been doing these enough. My brain.
Today's sponsor brought to you by Zaps.
Dude, is that the classic flavor? Just the classic voodoo?
This is the voodoo. This ain't the crawtators.
Yeah, yeah.
The crawtators are the classic, I believe.
But isn't that one of like the original flavors too?
This is one of the original.
Okay,
yeah, the
yeah.
voodoo.
Yeah.
If you hadn't had the voodoo,
You need to have
Yeah.
the voodoo.
I'm not even gonna ask if you had these before.
Yeah, no. I'm giving you a slight breakdown on them. Yeah, because Zaps have always been a damn good chip to me. Which one do you like better, last week's or these ones? What the fuck is on that that's giving that such like a... What am I tasting?
Vinegar with sweetness.
That's what that is, a vinegar.
Yeah.
That's good, but
Yeah.
that's really different. Like, as soon as you bite into that, it's like, oh, wow. That's good.
that voodoo.
God, that's that voodoo. Well, since we got a little bit of time here, I'm going to ask this question on the next one. Let's just go over Top Gun real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Have you seen the new Top Gun yet? You a fan of the first one?
I mean, it's an 80s movie.
I thought the first one, this may make people a little mad. I didn't see it when I was a kid. I saw it when I was like 20, 21.
Okay.
And I thought it was overrated. I was like, this is what everybody's been going on about? So I've only seen it like twice. I may need to rewatch it as I'm older now, and maybe I'll get a little more out of it. I don't know.
Probably if you would have watched it when it first came out, not when it
people-
was 20 years old.
Yeah, because
you'd
people were
appreciate
like, this is the best movie ever. And so I went into it thinking like, oh my God, like, here we go. And then I was kind of like, ah. So maybe I need to pull that standard off, but I can tell you something. This new one is fucking good.
I thought I saw that
It's really good.
the new one, this is it, like his best box office hit or some shit.
I think so, like opening weekend.
Yeah, I think I saw that. So of all the movies, that little Scientology 5'3" fucker did.
Yeah. It's really good, dude.
Top Gun 2.0 is his best film ever.
I can't stress to you enough like how worth that is seeing in theaters. You will not walk out of there disappointed. The fucking 80s come flying out at you. And it's still set in today, but man, they do a good job of bringing the nostalgia with it. I have nothing bad to say about that movie. Not one damn thing. He comes out at the beginning, he's like, man, everything in this movie is as real as we can make it. All the actors are feeling real G's. Like, you can see their faces. They threw those bad boys in fucking planes and hit the gas on them. It's a damn good movie. I would have seen it. I would, like, if you right now were like, yeah, man, dude, Cynthia,
I don't have nothing to do. Let's
hang
go
on,
watch
let's
the movie.
go. In a heartbeat. Let's see if we can sneak this damn thing in there. We're gonna have a good fucking time because it's good. I can't suggest it enough. It's that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go see it in theater.
I probably won't.
I know you won't, but you have to.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, would you drink this beer again? And at the end of it, let's answer a few questions because it's coming off the top of my head right now. Would you drink another one of those?
Yes.
Okay. Even at that size by yourself? Because that's a lot. Like, that's shareable size.
I definitely could.
That's
a type of stout that got such good flavor. I could drink that whole bottle.
Yeah. I would probably, especially if I was home, like, maybe put it back in the refrigerator, like, after I got, like, half of it and then put it back in. Like, as it's warming up, it's still excellent. But that one just, I think, tastes better cold. Some of them open up,
Right.
that barrel-aged flavor comes out and everything like that. But that one I'd definitely keep cold.
Yeah.
So both of you and I would drink that again. So if you can find it, highly suggest grabbing it.
Yes. Anybody, if y'all could find this beer, Equilibrium S'mores Blueprint.
Anything to say about it other than that?
It's a good fucking beer.
I say we end it off with that. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
See, that's a good way to end it. It's a good fucking beer.